video, we're asking the question, is it still worth repairing certain TVs, Vestel in particular, at component level? Or is it best just to find a board second-hand and stick a new one in? We'll find out. This is from a client who says that the TV went pop. Tried it again the next day and still dead. Question is, of course, did it really go pop? Sometimes when TVs fail, customers hear things. So we're looking for a standby light somewhere. Where do you reckon the standby light's going to be on this? Oh, well, looking pretty straightforward. We're looking down there. So I'll just take the main light off. I heard something, but that doesn't mean anything, does it? No. Okay. No standby light, nothing exciting. Could be a power supply repair. I doubt like I'm going to do that tonight, so this may be edited together over 3 nights. Because it's been a long, old, funny day today. I mean, it's supposed to be spring and the weather is miserable and just trying to get things done. But anyway, let's see what's inside this wonderful TV. You got a bit of the label at the start, but it is a LT39 C610, and it's from November 2011, so it probably hit the shops Christmas time, I would have thought. 2020, so it's 2 years and 2 months old, that's all. 2 years and 3 months old, I suppose now, being the end of March 2023. So if it did go pop, which I'm guessing now it obviously did, what do you think's gone pop? What's inside a Vestel can of worms that could possibly go pop? A FET? Well, I'm sure a FET's blown, but FETs don't go pop, do they? They just fizzle and short. So I would be thinking a capacitor has gone pop and then has taken out other bits, I would imagine. Right. I'm now imagining that I've got all the screws out. And there we go. What did they say? What did they say? Oh, is it that cap? Oh, I don't know if it is that cap now. Well, there's black marks around that cap. So I don't know if you can see. I'll put my glasses on and see if there's a bit taken out of it. Not looking very healthy anyway, is it? Yeah, could be. Time to get the meter out and just see. Let's see what is short. Well, the diodes next to it haven't shorted. It could just be that cap. Oh yeah. I can see now if you move it move it up a wee bit. You can see that it is that cap that's gone. I can't read what it is at the moment. It's an R101 1 kilovolt. Let's have a look what we've got. We've got oodles of them. Would it have taken anything else out? Well, it doesn't look like it has at the moment, but... Now, if I had to guess, and my guessing's not been great recently, I would have thought it's not taken out the fuse on the board, but probably the fuse in the plug, which is why we got nothing. But let's test the fuse here first. Okay. I was wrong. That fuse has gone. Oh, sorry, I'm not showing you what I'm doing. So I suspected that the fuse hadn't blown here, but had blown in the plug. But that fuse is definitely gone. Now, question is, would it have taken any drivers out? I don't think so. Let me just take the fuse out of the plug. Well, I can test it inside the plug. So I was completely wrong. I've got it the opposite way around. That's the sort of day I've been having. So, replacement cap, replacement fuse. Just in case, these are tuning caps, and this is an R101 1 kV. So it's an R101 1 kilovolt. You must always replace it with an R101. On this occasion, though, I am upping the voltage. It's going to be a 3 kilovolt, which is absolutely fine. It just means that if it's going to go bang again, it's going to go with a bigger bang. And we like that, don't we, children? So let me put the new fuse in. Let me put the cap in. I will then test the board to see if any shorts remain, but I don't think they will. And then we'll plug it into the... Where's the Variac? Oh, it's over there. We'll plug it into the Variac and raise it slowly because, of course, I am a complete and utter coward. I'm not just going to plug it straight in. And also, I've got the cat in here, and I don't want any sparks to upset her, he says. Well, I have got the cat in. She's just down there having her treats. Do you want some more? No, they're here, look. I'm putting them here. They're here. There's your treats. Come on. Anyway, give me a couple of minutes to solder this in, and we'll see if it goes bang together. That much I promise you. So the new parts are in. We've had a new fuse, so that should now make a noise. Okay. Better late than never. The new capacitor is in. And I'm just wondering if the capacitor, more than likely, no. Okay. It wasn't connected to that FET. No. Yes. But it hasn't taken the FET out. We can do a bit of cleaning around that board later where it went pop. But that's the new fuse in, new cap in. Let's see if it's going to go bang. Not a very long lead on these. Right, I'm going to plug it in to the Variac supply, and I can soon tell if there's going to be an issue. Do you need the lights on? Well, we don't need all the lights on. I'm just wondering, down here somewhere should be the red standby light, blue standby light, red standby light, green standby light. I don't know. Anyway, let's just see if this is going to make a noise first. Oh, and it is. It's not liking that. Yeah, there is still something gone on this. I don't know what, but there's still something short on that. What could it be? Hula boola. Got some more work to do. The bad diagnosing on my part. I thought I'd check the bridge rectifier, but here there's a short on that one. Oh, and I thought there was a short on that one. But it's that one and that one. So, let's find some diodes. So the parts list seems to be mounting up. We've had a new fuse, we've had a new capacitor, and 2 diodes, part of the bridge rectifier. So let me put this back in, and I'll see if... I don't know if I explained it. The reason I knew that it was going to blow, and I stopped it from blowing, well, that's a good point. Did I stop it from blowing? Did it take the fuse anyway? Let me just test this fuse that I put in. Fuse is still good, but of course if I'd have turned the voltage up any higher, it would have blown the fuse. But I can tell the transformer starts to really make a noise if there's a short, and if it's taking more amps than it should. So a big current means there's going to be a big bang. But I only stuck, what did I stick it up to? I only put it up to about 30 or 40 volts, and you can tell from that if something's going to happen. If something's bad's going to happen anyway. Let's put this back in and try again. Oh, they've gone. Right, sorry, over there is my my little Variac, which, as you can see by the knob on the top, gives me from 0 to 400 volts, is it, I think? I don't know. I don't know. What does it say on the top? 0 to 270? 300 volts. Oh yes, it says on the front. Idiot. The man's an idiot. Now we're still switched on slightly. Right. So I'll pull back again, we'll dim some lights, and it's either going to be a buzzy transformer, or we will eventually get some backlights, and maybe even down here you may see a flashing standby light, or one big flash. Well, the buzz has disappeared. And I do have a standby light, but I've only got it on low at the moment because I heard a funny noise. So I'm not convinced yet. What am I up to? I'm only up to 60 volts. 90 volts. I'm only at 1 amp, so we should be okay. I'm just being very steady. Right, I would have thought we'd have got some backlights by now. Oh, we're on standby. Right, I'm going to keep it at that. I'm just going to turn the TV on here. Yes. Making a horrible noise. What are we up to now? I'm up to temperature, 230 volts. transformer is making a horrible noise. Quite loud. Oops, and then I switched it on and switched it off, and it blew something else this time. What did it take out this time? Wasn't very happy. Took out the thermistor. Well. And once again, the parts list increases. So we have a fuse, we have a capacitor, we have the 2 diodes from the bridge rectifier, we have a FET, and there we have the thermistor, which went pop. That FET could have been leaky. This is the board I've been taking parts from, but unfortunately it doesn't have the FET there. I've just taken, this is the faulty one, I've just taken that one off. But there's not one populated here, because this board, even though these are both 17 IPS 62s, the FET for this one is mounted there. They haven't populated it on this side, they've populated it underneath, so I'm going to have to go looking for a replacement board, and I will have one somewhere, so it's a shame. I did want to repair it, but I just don't have one of the little FETs. Who's calling the golden shot? So bear with me. So what is usually the issue when that sort of thing happens? If I can just find me tweezers. Anybody seen me tweezers? Here they are. Is the driver fails, which takes out the FET here. So I would imagine that was weak, and as soon as I gave it the full impact, it's taken out that. Now I've already started to taken this off, so that has shorted, and I would imagine that has shorted. But in my pile of stuff, I've got another board here which is blown up, as you can see. But I'm just going to take a reading of this FET, and if that FET's not shorted, then the driver won't be. So we could swap it over. And hopefully that will do it. I mean, it's a bit of a thankless task. Oh. Okay. So that's gone. Right. Well, I've got another driver here on that one, but have I got another FET? Oh. Let's have a look on some other boards. So we need to borrow from a donor board a driver and a FET. This board has already donated some capacitors and some diodes, but it still has the driver and the FET intact and not short. Here we go. So put that somewhere safe, like there. I just need to get at this at an angle. There. You can see the dot is the top left-hand pin. There's my spare bits, just there. So go over that with a soldering iron, make it nice and neat. Let's give it a test. Right, okay, so good God, what have we replaced? We've replaced a, sorry, I don't know what you can see, I'm just trying to zoom in on the standby light, even though there might be sparks again. So we've replaced, first of all, we replaced a capacitor, the tuning cap, the 1K. Obviously then we did the fuse. Then it was the bridge rectifier. Now we've just done the driver for the FET. Wow. Now you can see why a lot of engineers these days would rather, or well, they wouldn't rather, because I wouldn't rather anyway, stick a board in, because a board for this on eBay is a £5. But sometimes you just want to have a go at repairing it yourself. But anyway, we haven't repaired it yet. But I can't think of anything else now which could have gone in this particular set. So let's just bring the voltage up slowly and see if we see a standby light. And we do. Don't know if you can see that. There's a standby light. We're not really at operating voltage yet, but we are now. Let's turn it on and see if we get any backlights. Yes, backlights. Right, let's turn it around and see what sort of picture we've got, because we haven't even looked at that yet. Ba-dum, ba-dum. And look, you can tell that I've been using the heat station. I've marked the new carpet already. Heaven forbid. Right, we're not plugged into the Variac anymore, we don't have to be. Let's just dim the lights a little bit. Switching straight on. Now the last time we switched straight on, you remember what happened, don't you? It went pop-pop-pop. We're on. We have a standby light. Okay, can I switch it? I'll switch it on with the Bosch remote control. I do have the JVC one somewhere. But there we go. We're on. So the question is it really worth working, repairing at component level? Well, on this occasion, no. Because, you know, this is the second day working on this, going to find parts, la-di-da-di-da-di-da. Just want to check the backlight setting on these. I haven't checked the backlight settings on. Is it on picture? I can't remember. Yes. Can still dim the backlights a little bit. Sorry, you probably couldn't see. I was just turning the backlights down. That's a good point. I did take the remote control for this. Where have I put his JVC remote control? I'll never know. It's got to be in the car. Has to be in the car. Anyway. No, it's not. It's a board was £6.99 on eBay for this, so it would have been cheaper just to get a board and stick it in. and make a little markup on that. But it doesn't matter. We've spent, I mean, as far as the time's concerned, spent on it, probably haven't spent longer than an hour and a half, really. I worked on it late last night and a little bit this afternoon. But it's up and running. That's that one. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I'm sure you'll have your comment as far as, is it worth repairing at component level? Depends on your time, I suppose. If you're retired and got plenty of time, then yes. But if, like me, you need to move on for your next TV to make a buck or two, then no. Talking of bucks or two, thank you very much for the donations for the 4K cam, which we set up about 3 or 4 days ago. I'm looking to purchase a 4K cam with help. And people have been making some donations, which is nice. The camera is going to cost around £300 to £350, and currently we have £87 in the kitty. That was after 3 or 4 days. So I want to purchase this in a couple of weeks, if possible. So thank you for those that have donated. And if you haven't had the chance yet, if you can't afford it, it's okay, fine, don't. Please don't. But if you feel I've helped you in some way and do want to make a little donation, if you look back at the Please Help video, which is the one before this, it's got the bank details. I'm not doing PayPal. I'm not doing crowdfunding because, you know, they all take their percentage. We've set up a bank account number and you can just pay straight in for those that want to. But currently at £87, target is £350. Bit of a way to go, but I'm sure we'll get there. Thanks for watching, and we'll do another one soon.